third down. They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better, and he's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. Now left side on this swing pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ken Walker halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right? They brought the... But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Trayvon Walker coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Throwing is Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble.
He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back.